Piroimme, ketä ja kataewa, heppi kinga koodeta keno, hekka kinga koodeta keno, hekka koodeta keno, ja haha, koode, he huaka puta, he tohtu.
This is our maunga, Matanui. It's like looking forward, like knowing that everything will be okay with us. You're pregnant.
Oh, you don't need me. Go tell your nan. Go make her feel sorry for you. You don't get your hands off me. Don't you dare touch me.
When did I get to choose? Did I choose that the whole whānau lied to me, that they keep secrets?
You know what I've learned? Your future doesn't have to be written by your past. When I heard about the Matanui program being available, I was thinking this is just what we needed, because our community, I would say, is in crisis with the issue of youth suicide.
The reality for them is that sometimes they get isolated and they can feel like they are the only ones that are living with that.
And so you have this crazy situation of you're trying to address an issue and you can't use the language that has been used by the people that you're talking to.
The reality is it's still happening, something has to be done, and that's what I liked about Matanui, was that it was a positive presentation on the issues that are controversial and are happening for our kids.
So it was a way of addressing an issue without getting hung up about suicide, but to address the complexity of family relationships, the intensity of what's happening.
I think the Matanui program was great. It was relevant for our kids. It allowed them to have some space and realise that some of the issues that they were facing are not just isolated to them.
I noticed when I looked around the hall, everyone's eyes were just mesmerised or just sealed to those young people up on the stage. And they were totally engaged. You could see their raw emotion of tears at times I witnessed.
Personally, I was really pleased that it came into the school because it deals with the tough issues. It presented the issues that kids face every day.
The presentation was current and it was relevant.
You had people that our children could relate to.
Just the concept of young people coming in, presenting a story that was deep, emotional, engaging.
We covered the whole school from year 7 to year 13 and we had a really, really fantastic response from that.
The auditoriums were filled with laughter. They weren't filled with anxiety.
The vast majority were just engaged in the story, engaged in how it was evolving.
There was a lot of conversations from students afterwards and people rallied around each other to help each other, and of course we had support agencies that came to the school and introduced themselves, which was fantastic for the students to be able to reach out to them.
So post the presentation, the students went into groups and into what we call the workshops, and from those workshops, the role playing that occurred in those workshops, I think were very, very significant in terms of students assimilating information, assimilating ideas, and assimilating really future pathways for themselves and how they approach problems and who they approach, which everybody's been talking about.
The play helped with giving students different options of how to access support. So some of the support services were able to stand up and offer to meet them at a cafe outside of school time or engage them in a whole range of different ways.
So by actually having the community performances, that raised this issue within the communities, which again put some more supports around youth. So really it was to support youth, ensure that youth are far more resourceful, and strengthen community teams and strengthen community awareness and support for young people who might be facing some life challenges.
So before the Matanui program, I had a lot of referrals that had come from the school and teachers who were concerned about students. After the Matanui program, definitely saw a rise in students coming and referring themselves basically, or coming to talk about their friend, to support their friend, and we would go from there.
You know, there's always somebody or something that we can talk to that will hear us.